This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked! Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Shit, we forgot to think of something for good afternoon.
So?
Grand.
Midday.
We'll come up with something. It's been a whole week and we still haven't come up with something.
We will figure it out.
Do you feel better about the sound?
Yeah, because it's like spiking. But it'll be fine. So.
Michael, what's on your mind this week?
Okay, so I've been seeing, it's been going around, different phrasings of, rising tides lift all boats.
Okay.
And I want to know, do you agree with that?
Yes.
Do you think people are using it correctly? Because I think people have a misconception of what that actually is.
Why don't you tell me what it is?
What it actually is or what people think it is?
Let's start with what you think it is.
What I think, but I'm saying I think, in actuality, it is.
It's what you think.
Well, I have two thoughts about it. Okay. Well, I have several.
Tell me two thoughts. Tell me
the real, what rising tide lifts all boats, yes. If minimum wage goes up, yes, everybody else gets lifted up. But I think people have a misconception of, if the people at the bottom get a little help, we're going to start catching up. And we're not. And I think that's what people misunderstand about that phrase.
Why don't you tell me what the phrase means?
To me,
yeah.
What I think people think it means, my opinion.
What do you think it means?
Literally, exactly what it is. Why
don't you tell me?
Oh yeah, I'm saying if we all hypothetically lift them, if the minimum wage goes up, yes, it causes everything else economically to go up as well. But that doesn't help the people at the bottom get closer to the people at the top. Because if you there's a great TikTok video, and it's a bunch of Legos put together, and the very bottom tier is the bottom, the poor.
Yeah.
And it's the gray set of Legos. And they go, I'm going to put this on the bottom of it. This is minimum wage going up. So yes, the bottom tier has lifted up one, but every other Lego block above it has also gone up one.
Yeah.
So it didn't help the bottom get closer to the top. But I think a lot of people think that, why can I not say the phrase? Rising tide lifts all boats. I think that they think it helps the little man get closer. And we're not getting closer by lifting all boats. That's it?
I'm captivated.
Why?
Well, because the phrase says it all. All boats.
But I don't think people understand what that actually is.
Okay.
I think it sounds good. It's like if
the phrase is rising tides lift all boats.
Yes, sir.
To say it ain't helping nobody.
Yes. But I think
it's sort of like if everything's funny, then nothing's funny.
Yeah.
If everybody's hot, then nobody's hot.
Exactly.
If everybody's boat rises, nobody's boat rose.
Exactly. Okay. But the problem is, I think people think that that's going to help them. And in reality, it doesn't help anybody.
So why do you think this phrase has sort of come about?
Because we're all manifesting and dreaming and wanting better. Which there's nothing wrong with wanting better. Yeah. But we got to be aware of the fact that...
Shit on them.
Sir, I'm not always shitting on people. I am a grumpy old man, but I'm not that grumpy.
Shit on them.
But if you think about it, I mean, because we want better. And I ain't mad at that. But
do you want better?
Yeah.
Better than what?
What I currently have.
Yeah.
Because I'm regular.
I could see that.
Oh, you see that I'm regular? Thank you, sir. He's just so kind.
Well, you got your new do.
Lordy. I got a haircut. That's normal. That's life. That's life.
I need one. I need a trim. I need a whole makeover.
You're looking a little Wolfmanish.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you though. Yeah. Wolfman might be in.
I'm feeling it.
Have you ever thought about letting your beard grow out?
No. No. It's a lot of maintenance just at this level.
Yeah, but if you just let it grow out, then you don't have to worry about it.
Ugh. No. Because then it gets mess in it.
Yeah, I've gotten shit in my beard.
Currently.
Damn, thank you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But no, I mean, I think we do have to get away from that mentality of if I win, you win. No, when you win, you just win. There's nothing wrong with wishing good for other people as well.
When I win, everybody wins.
Bullshit. Examples?
I was kidding.
I know. That's why I put you on the spot.
Is that sort of like what's good for the goose is good for the gander?
I think it's in the same ballpark.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Well, I'm intrigued by why this phrase means help the poor.
You don't think it applies to?
Well, so like New York, was it New York? Whatever. I think it was New York. They like wanted to make the minimum wage $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with $15 an hour is that's based off of that day's cost of living.
Yeah.
But when you raise it $15 an hour for minimum wage, rent had to go up so that they could afford to pay the minimum wage.
Product
you know what I'm
goes
saying?
up. Yeah.
So the products go up because they've got to be able to get the products and pay the people to set the products up, stockers and sellers and cashiers. And
yes.
So everybody's pay went up.
And shit costs more.
So $15 is still the same as the $7
whatever it is. Yes.
56 or whatever it was.
It's different if you increase the minimum wage and stuff.
Which is what the statement means.
Yeah. But it would be different if you raise minimum wage and then shit don't cost more.
Right.
Then it technically, then the phrase wouldn't make sense, but at least the bottom would get a little more help.
Yeah.
But if I go, I'm going to give you a $10 pay raise, but then I go, hey, your rent costs more. Man, your utilities cost more. Your groceries cost more. Then what was the point of the pay raise?
Yeah. I'm going to give you $10 extra a month. However, your electricity bill is going up $2.
Yes, sir.
Your rent is going up $3. And you end up getting like
$1.
50 cents.
Yeah. Did I really get a raise? No.
No, I got 50 cents.
Exactly.
A month.
Out of that whole $10.
Yeah.
I think it's something that they pander. No, I think the government panders to us and manipulates us with that.
I think manipulating would be.
Yeah.
Because pandering is just another form of manipulating.
Oh, fair enough. Because it sounds cool to get a hypothetical $10 pay raise, or it sounds cool if minimum wage goes from, I think it's like $7 or $8 to $15.
Yeah.
But it don't sound good when gas is $4 a gallon, where just in our little podunk undisclosed location, let alone everywhere else in the country.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, gas is going up, and we don't really know why.
War.
We're not over there. I mean, we are, but we're not actively fighting as a country.
That's the explanation. War.
Yeah.
That's the explanation every time.
But it's sad, though. You don't think so?
And we go, all right.
We just pay it because we got to drive back and forth. My thing is, let this pandemic bust back out like it did in the beginning. You think gas will still be $4?
Probably be more.
No, it was $1 when Corona first.
That's because less people were driving.
Yeah.
So the supply was larger than the demand.
Yeah. And you know what's funny?
Now the demand is larger than the supply.
But allegedly. Allegedly. I don't even think we get our oil from Russia. We get it from the Arab countries.
Yeah.
So how does
Where we shit the most.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We shit. Yes. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really understand how that has come to be.
You're barking up the wrong tree. Because I have no idea. I just love when people are like, let's get a new representative, president, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, you know it's not going to, that doesn't change anything.
Well, yeah, but a lot of people are delusional to the fact that the president is not really in charge.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But it causes us to keep running along our anthill or ant farm.
Yeah.
Do you think
keeps us infighting.
Yeah. Do you ever think we'll get out of that?
No.
No?
No.
This is going to be an endless cycle?
Yep. I mean, we're at thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So, I mean, I would imagine if it hadn't changed now.
Well, I mean the United States, not humanity.
We're at how many years? 300?
400?
Well, slavery was here before we were America.
That's true.
That's why the slavery years are longer than the actual
existence of America.
Of United
States. As we know it, yeah. We got to figure something out, though.
I don't think so.
That's it?
We're still here.
I mean, we're going to keep chugging along.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to figure out anything.
Oh, hell, I ain't that smart.
But nobody, I mean, the system works because we fight with each other.
And ignore the important
shit. And they
shit.
put on a reality TV show and we just buy into all of it. That's how it keeps running.
But how do we...
they have lunch together.
Yeah, the Republicans and Democrats. Yeah, they're kicking it.
They're best friends.
Yeah.
They don't really believe anything they say.
No.
They just get up and talk because they think that's what this group that's going to reelect them wants to hear.
Yeah.
And there you go. And then they go have dinner together.
Do you think we'll ever get a third party in there?
Well, Republicans and Democrats were not the original.
What was the original?
WIG and WHIG and something.
What's WIG? White House Instagram page or what's WIG?
So funny. It was I think WIG. Okay, WIG and something else became Republicans, Democrats.
Okay.
But there was a time where the Democrats were like, slavery is the greatest way to be. And Republicans were like, feed the people. And then somehow they like changed over after slavery ended, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know
when they switched over. And so now Republicans are like, money, 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 money. Keep the government exactly how it is. Money, money, money. Yeah. Make it smaller so we can give more money to the government, whatever. And Democrats are like, let's give a shit about people. And we're like, woo! And nobody does anything.
No, there's no real change. So, I mean, do you think we can ever get to a point where we can, though?
Probably not.
I
don't mean to be Debbie Downer here on the Educational Podcast. But I mean, no. I mean, in
our lifetime or period?
Look, they're trying to get somebody back into the WHIG. We're not smart enough to realize that this ain't it.
I think some of us are. I think they don't know how to change it.
Well, the problem is sort of like BLM. You're talking about changing people's minds.
Yeah. And
good luck.
The minds you're trying to change are in power.
Sure.
Or they're running the show.
Not necessarily.
How so?
Well, I mean, let's take black-owned businesses.
Okay.
Let's take Hank's Construction LLC.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a real thing. Sorry if it is.
It might be.
And Hank is a black man.
Yeah.
But Hank lives in Whitetown in state of white, United States.
Okay.
And they're all like, no, we're good, Hank. Thanks.
As far as what? And
they use Bill's Construction LLC, even though Bill sucks. And Hank's great.
There's not really much you can do.
That has nothing to do with the government.
Right.
That's the people.
And mindsets, yeah.
When you're saying lives matter, which it does, you're talking about changing somebody's mind. Now, the organization of Black Lives Matter, they're working on the sort of federal, national level to make policy changes.
Right, they're trying to change legislation
for that part.
Right.
But it's also talking about you individual people realizing that we're not enemies of each other and the color of somebody's skin doesn't inherently make them evil.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, I think it would take a couple years of death of people with those mindsets to fall off the face of the earth for it to change. Because you're not going to change nobody's mind, especially when they're 60, 70, 80 years old. They ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
They're pretty much, this is what I want to do. Who the F are you to tell me any different?
Pretty much.
And you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
So you think, how many generations do you think need to fall off the earth?
I'd say ours is the last one.
Really?
Yeah. Because the generation underneath us,
they figuratively speaking, actually don't see color.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, though.
It is.
That's going to be a while, though.
Yeah.
Can I be one of the last people from our generation to die? Because I don't have those.
Well,
I have a lot of.
You'll have a stage view.
I get to watch it through the sunroof, the skylight.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I'm trying to be on the ground floor, sir.
Congratulations.
No, I want to see it in person. I have a dream.
You're not going to.
Michael has a dream.
You're not going to.
No?
No.
Not even a little bit?
No.
You don't think that?
Nope.
Why? It's really going to take us, our generation, to die off.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, our parents' generation was the segregation, was the end of segregation. Yeah. We're the only ones that have any ties to anybody that was like there.
Like true racist legislation.
Yeah. We're it.
But I mean, oh yeah. Because I will say, I don't think their grandparents politically influence their grandchildren these days. I could be wrong, but
not really, no.
Not anything impactful.
Yeah.
So I guess that would make sense.
And most of the generation coming after us, I mean, a lot of them, they're just living life. They're and they're on the internet.
Doing whatever.
So where Black Lives Matter is a huge thing on the internet, that's the people.
Right. Then what do? We just screwed?
Well, we just give it our best shot until we
just die and let the youngins handle it.
But you've got a stage view, so I mean that's great.
Sir, you don't even believe in heaven.
I didn't say words.
Where would I be sitting at the stage level?
You tell me.
You said it, I didn't.
You tell me.
I don't know, since you just made up a phrase.
Yeah. You peeped through the clouds. Ooh, it did go well.
It got better.
You and Martin.
Michael had a dream.
The dream has been accomplished.
Michael had a dream. I like saying that. Michael had a dream. That's why we call this episode Michael had a dream.
What kind of dreams do you have?
I used to have some wet ones back in the day. No, I'm just kidding. I have some weird dreams.
Okay.
I have some weird dreams.
Any you want to share? Or
yeah,
should
absolutely.
We just
well, I'm not going to
that?
tell you the dream. I had a weird dream.
What's the dream?
Like not one specifically is what I meant.
Oh.
But I had a dream which leads us to our next topic. Wink, wink. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't have a next topic.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Okay. But
do we?
We can.
It's whatever is in your mind. I just follow along and waka waka.
My fault. But no, I mean, I'm not. I was about to say, I dreamed of little black boys and girls being able to play with little white boys and girls and fear no fear in their heart.
Yeah.
But no, I think it would be kind of cool if we get past some of this shit. But I agree, it's not going to be in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to see, but it's not coming to fruition for us.
No.
I think we would but I think we would get glimpses of what it can be as we become old farts.
I think we're getting it right now.
Well, I'm talking about like on a grander scale, but maybe we're already seeing it on a grander scale. You think?
Me and you were sitting here doing this podcast together. The white queer and the black gay, the black man, not the black gay man. The black man and the queer, the white queer. Here we sit.
Yeah, but
for a year,
not a year, but at the same time. But I mean, you gotta think though. I mean, our parents, well, at least my parents. Your parents are a little bit older than mine, but my parents have interracially dated. Hell, my dad been married to 2.5 white women. No, wait, I'm lying.
He didn't pass that on to his son though.
I got preferences. No, he's been married to a white woman. He's currently married to a Filipino woman, and he married my mom first.
Wonderful.
So I mean, it preceded us.
Nice.
Not on the grand scale, of course.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I mean that's very 60s, 70s free love. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So if you think about it, I mean, there's been splashes of it before our generation, but that's why I say on a grander scale, maybe as we get in our 60s, 70s, 102, I'm telling you, I'm living till triple digits. Just even if it's 101 day. I got to get them triple digits, baby.
Triple digits.
But no, I think that we'll see what it's, I think as we're moving on up, we'll see.
As your boat's rising.
Yes. All tides, baby. No, I think we'll see true, or at least on a grand scale, a true examples of like, I guess, free love and not having to deal with some of the stupidity that comes with something as simple as skin color.
Yeah.
You think?
No. I already said after we die.
Yeah, but we're good.
When the generation underneath us, when they're the grandparents, that's when it'll be.
But I'll be a great grandpappy.
You'll be on the stage.
Go to hell. I'll be a great grandpappy.
In the magical bubble.
You already told me. Your body goes to the ground, and that is all. Case closed. Okay. Is that not basically what you said?
Why not?
Because
we have no other evidence of anything else.
Depends on who you ask.
Evidence.
I hate you.
That's
fine.
The rest of it is hope and
speculation.
Hope and prayer and speculation.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Dreams. Written down.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I do have another question for you, though.
Okay.
Do you think parents lose their identity, or adults lose their identity once they have kids?
Well, as the one of the podcast that's barren, I may not be the best
barren,
person to ask.
Okay,
you have 3. I have barren.
I have had none. I'm rearing 3.
You have created 3.
I did.
Not really, but yeah.
Yeah, the sperm is the seed.
Yeah.
The woman is incubated.
But you didn't mesh it together, build its little legs.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't do that.
To me, that's more creation.
So incubating is more important.
Well, I didn't say she did either. She didn't reach in there and build it.
Oh, okay. Who built it?
The bubble.
The magic bubble. You're terrible.
For the magic bubble.
Spirit fingers.
Yep.
No, but
there's a new one. Hurry, everybody.
I thought it was the stork.
We need everybody.
I thought it was the stork.
Oh, that one too.
Whatever.
No, that one too. That one comes with the magic bubble as well.
Do you ever wonder, if your parents kind of lost their identity when they had you and your sister?
You'd have to ask them.
Okay, are your parents, do they seem like just fellow adults now that you're an adult? Like a real adult? Because I think, for me growing up, I mean, not being funny, my dad's not my hero, but there were things about my mom I thought was super cool. And then as I've become an adult, I'm like, oh, she just was trying to figure it out just like I was. But I think that...
She regular.
No, my mom is wonderful. This my mama. Yeah. But nah, you stupid. I'm calling my mama regular.
Just saying.
Shade. But nah, I mean, you don't think that your parents may have been... Do they seem different to you now than when you were a kid? Besides, obviously, they can discipline you and
minus the discipline, no.
No? Kind of the same?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. I'm sorry.
You ain't got nothing for me today. It's like, yep.
Well, you picked, you picked parent topic, Barron. I don't know what you wanted.
But you can tell if your parents have been different or other.
I know other people are.
Okay.
I know there are a lot of women specifically that are
all about them babies.
I'm a mom. Mm-hmm. I don't exist other than to be a mom. And I'm thinking, oh God, just slit your throat. God bless. What an existence.
But people got to remember there's so much more than just being a mom or just being a dad.
But they don't.
You think that's a woman thing or a man thing? Or both?
I don't know.
I think it's more of a woman thing. And the only reason why I say that is because women, especially when the man and wife or whatever, the two parties split, typically the woman gets the kids, even if he's not a bad dad.
Yeah.
And then they end up identifying with, I'm a mom. Yes, you are a mom, but there's more to you than just what you do, which is raise your kids. Because your identity shouldn't...
What else is there?
It's your job. It's things that you do that make you happy that are outside of your kids. But if you don't find anything to make you happy...
Why don't you give the audience a few examples to help them out? Maybe they're in the same boat.
Of what?
Feeling like they're just a mom.
Oh, I'm not a mom, so I don't know.
Dad.
I'm a dad, but I'm also a podcaster. I'm also employed as a beep. And then and then my second job is in the same career field, which is a beep. And then I love doing that because I think some people are like, what do they do for a living? But I'm also somebody.
We know at least one person is interested in knowing.
she might be nosy with good intentions. But no, that I enjoy going to the gym. I like doing creative shit.
Why don't you give us an example of creative shit?
We're doing it right now, sir.
You already said podcaster.
Yeah.
What else creative do you do?
Design the logos for the podcast.
Every couple of weeks?
And create logos, draw shit. I like to do audio editing for the podcast, but I've liked doing that even before I had a podcast.
Okay.
So stuff like that. I mean, and that has nothing
to do with great examples.
Yeah. I mean, those have nothing to do with being a parent.
Yeah.
But I think we do get caught lost in the sauce. Like I gotta, my kids. Yes, obviously kids, you chose to have them. So you gotta raise them.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Which you have made great choices in your life, sir.
Correct.
But, yes. But at the same time, there's also other things that make up somebody's personality. And I think if your only fulfillment is with the children you birthed or created, you might need to find some new things to do.
Shit on them. Shit on them.
So I can't just have a harsh opinion without you saying shit on them.
Shit on them.
What do you think, sir?
Shit on them.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've already did my...
I think it's super... I feel bad because I think it's such a miserable existence. Like your whole existence is somebody else
that you chose to have.
It's
most
somebody
situations,
else,
yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
that's sad.
I wouldn't say it's sad though, but it's
like go out and do something.
Yeah, you can't be entirely engulfed in these babies.
Go have dinner without them. Without
That's so
any
wonderful,
of your children.
Having dinner without your kids.
Tell me about it.
It's wonderful. You do it every day, sir.
Every day.
Must be nice.
Yeah. It is. It is nice.
Isn't that nice?
It is nice. Camera one, if you're out there and you're wondering about having children,
don't have any.
I recommend not.
Yes, I recommend no.
Yeah.
No.
Not a one.
You said there was moments in your life that you wanted them.
And then I went to Walmart.
What does that mean?
Bebe's kids, I believe is what they were called. I believe macaroni and cheese taught me about Bebe's kids.
Yes, my grandfather used to call me and my sister that on my dad's side. Y'all some Bebe's kids. And I don't think we're as bad as he made us sound, but we damn sure were not super well behaved. We were well mannered. We had respect, but we was a little lit, a little wild. Yeah. Were you wild?
No. Can't you tell?
No.
I was a thinker.
Tell another lie.
I was the quiet one. I was.
Tell another lie.
I was.
No, I mean the thinker part. Not the quiet part.
I was a writer, a reader. No, I was the quiet one because my sister was the outgoing one and I was the quiet one. Mm-hmm. And my parents would say, could you just not be like your sister? And I would go, I could see that.
Yeah, but you already said you were.
So I prided myself on not following in her footsteps.
So did you make a conscious effort to not be similar to her?
Probably. On some level. But I was also she was the outgoing one and I was the introvert.
So whose personality do you have?
Of my parents? Mm-hmm. Probably my mom. With more of my dad.
What?
Like probably my mom is the
foundation.
Like if you have a conversation with me and then you meet my parents, mm-hmm. you're probably going to think I'm more like my mom. Okay. But there are elements of my dad there.
Well, you're half of each, but I just meant like which one is
not really half.
Genetically, yeah.
I think half is a misnomer.
Why is that?
I think it's
50-50?
The percentages may not be 50-50.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I think like you have to think like recessive genes versus dominant genes. Like some of those. Do you know what I'm saying though? Like what I mean is my dad is exactly like his mother. Okay. But all he wants to do in life is be exactly like his dad.
Really?
And he's not.
How so? Like, what's the drastic difference in his parents?
You'd have to meet him. See, that's the trouble. Like, you have to think, like, I'm talking about somebody that I've known for...
Well, I meant, like, is there anything, like, hypothetical, if he bites his nails and that's what his mom does, but he wish he didn't?
No. It's not like those. It's not like... It's like personality things.
Is there anything that stands out to you, or...?
Not really.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things like if you had met my grandparents mm-hmm. and then you see how my dad behaves personality-wise.
That's your grandmother.
He's just like my grandma. Like he had to have surgery on the heel.
Okay.
And my grandfather would have been like, give me the crutches, give me the wheelchair, I'm out. I'm out the door, I'm going to be gone. My dad, he could have laid in that chair for the rest of his life.
For real?
Could have laid in that chair for the rest of his life and not complained a bit. Would have loved it. Would have loved it. And that was my grandma.
Oh, okay. See, I don't think I can sit still for too long.
Yeah.
Because like prime example, when I got out the Navy.
Like my dad wants to be social.
But he's not.
He doesn't go anywhere.
Huh?
He's just like his mom.
He can't
his
be social.
His mom was like, I just want people to hang out with. No, you want people to come here and sit with you while you talk. And my dad is exactly the same way.
That's social, but it's not social in the traditional sense.
Correct. So what were you going to say about the Marines?
I don't know. I never was in the Marines. But when I was in
Air Force, Navy. Why do I always say Air Force was my uncle?
That's the Air Force. But no, when I got out, like I was able to get unemployment. And after like the first month and a half, I was like, this shit is boring. I need something to do.
Same.
And that's my first time. I think that's my first time ever getting unemployment in my entire life. Yeah. It just felt weird to sit and do nothing.
I think I would love to be a housewife.
And after a week, you'd be like, fuck this.
No. I've got shit to do. I've already got my shit laid out. I've got pickleball. I've got other outlets.
You ain't no housewife then. You would just be a significant other. Because you ain't got no kids, so you're not raising them.
Housewife.
So why are you sitting at home doing nothing?
I can clean the house. Wash the dishes.
Sir, it's only you and your boo. Once you clean the house on Monday, it should not be a disgusting mess on Tuesday.
Well, we have a dog.
Not forever.
TikTok. Bless him.
Nosey good. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, that's Twitter.
Oh, yeah. TikTok is nosy with good intentions. Or at nosy with good intentions.
With the hidden gem.
Yes. What you call it? The hidden crouching...
Crouching tiger, hidden thirst trap.
Remind me to name this, that. But I always change the name.
Do you?
Yeah.
We'll change it 5 more times.
Yeah, of course.
It'll be what you want it to be in the end. Which is fine with me.
You don't care.
You did all the work.
Whatever.
I just sat here.
I'm done with you, sir.
I helped set this part up.
You did. I appreciate it.
What they can see, I did.
What they can't see is what I do.
Correct.
But no, I mean, I don't, because I do know that I made sure, I'm not going to say I went out of my way, but I didn't lose my identity in being a father.
Here's my thing. Like some parents even go, they like put their kid in 900 activities.
Yes.
And that's their social life.
Yeah, they socialize.
And I'm like,
with the soccer
why don't you
moms
pick like 2 activities and let him like, he or she learn.
Yeah.
And like develop skills. Like instead of rushing from event to event, let them focus on something and get good at it. So because it's not all those sports and activities like that, they're all transferable skills to everything else in life.
For the most part, hand-eye coordination for most sports. Not all, but for the majority.
But if you have your kid, if you have more than 3 fingers of my son or daughter does blah, blah, and blah, and you've got a 4th one, you are living through your child hang up.
There's only 7 days in a week.
Correct.
Yes.
And they need to be a kid, not at the soccer field or at the volleyball court or whatever,
yes.
But like at a regular playground.
Yes.
Outside of their home,
with no
whether
uniform.
it's an apartment or a house or trailer, whatever it is.
I agree.
Just saying. So if you're listening, you're welcome.
You horrible.
Just fixing lives. Stunting on the children.
What we do, stunting on the children.
Stunting on the children and fixing lives. And teaching the children.
Teaching the children.
I think that was the other phrase.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, stunting.
And
I mean...
I'm weird.
He's not a hater, though.
I am absolutely a hater at times. I'm a selective hater.
I'm just saying. But it is true. It is true. Because I think kids sometimes are like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Right, they're just going with
what mom and daddy said to do. Because they don't realize that, they're just going to something. But you, sort of as a parent, you're the one that sort of guides. Right. You sort of keep them in the bounds and keep them moving in a direction that's beneficial to them and their future. Yourself. Not you and yours.
Right.
If you ain't got no friends, girl, sorry, that's your fault.
Is that how you find friends then, as an adult who's engulfed with their child?
Stop being engulfed with your child, and you'll be super surprised how quickly you find friends. Just saying.
Touche.
Because if you're going from event to event with your kid, when the hell do you have time to have lunch with Susie?
Oh, your
lunch break? Jasmine. Susie, Jasmine, or Naisha.
Those are all ugly. No, they're not all ugly. I'm just talking shit.
Jasmine, Princess Jasmine.
Aladdin.
Yeah. Tiana, Jasmine, Ariel.
There you go, my dog. That's what we do. Yeah.
Make time for them.
I do think that's fair, though. You do have to allot yourself time to not be in a parent role. And that has to be...
and it's much healthier, yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be 7 days a week where you ditch your kid.
Yeah.
But even if it's twice... Yeah. Because you're not babysitting your own kid. It's your own kid. No?
I'm barren, happily.
Oh, Lord, you're terrible. I was up late last night editing somebody's episode.
I see that.
Till about 3 this morning. I'm so tired.
Sounds like a choice.
Yes, I think it was a very good and productive choice, sir. It just means I'm young a little bit.
Anything else on your mind? Any more about parents?
No. Because we
Who are we going to shit on next?
Nobody.
You know I love a good shitting.
You like a good bowel movement?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really got nothing else right now.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, we've had a productive episode.
I love your sarcasm. It's all over here like, I'm going to kill you.
Well, so far today, you've picked a few topics that I didn't really have anything I could say anything about. So I've just been patiently waiting.
He helps pick the topics. Don't listen to him.
I don't know how true that is.
It's fairly certain. Give us our outros. We can get the hell out of here.
Are you sure?
We don't have to. Use the ones like, I don't have any topics.
Are you sure?
No, we can keep going.
Okay.
What is on your mind, Mr. Kirk?
Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com.
See? He trying to play me and he's like, peace. See you when I see you. Peace. All right, Martin.
I'm just saying.
What?
Just saying.
So what are you saying?
That's what's on my mind. I'm hoping somebody emailed us. Do we have any DMs? Do we have anything that
you have access to the same page that I have access to?
I don't have access to it right this moment.
But of course you do. Where's your phone?
It's not with me.
Where is it?
It's over here.
Get it.
Go ahead. You've already got yours out.
What the fuck ever. You just want it to be my fault. Let's see. The D goes down in the DMs. Let me see. I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
All of it's in your DM, so I don't have access to
this. Is the Nosey page, sir. Oh, we can address this one if you like.
Sounds great.
It says, hey, Miss Fiesha. My favorite episode would have to be would be.
Do we have permission to say her name?
We can say her first name. It's on her Instagram page.
Okay.
Damn, you make me sound guilty as hell. My favorite episode would have to be As Deep as a Kiddie Pool. The whole breastfeeding clip was interesting. I always go into another room if I'm around other people, and I've never made a video of me feeding my son. Yes, I understand it's part of life, but I also feel exposed. That's just me. What do you think?
Man, your boobies are out. That was another episode I enjoyed. That's probably now that she brought it up, I was like, that might actually be my favorite episode.
Man, your boobies. That's a horrible episode, yet a great episode.
Yeah,
horrible like the what we're talking about, not the content.
Shitting on.
I didn't shit on nobody.
We did.
I shit on them boobies.
We shit on people breastfeeding and bowling.
I see
being
some
mad
more
about it.
I see some more boobies the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you kick the kid?
On the Instagram?
Oh.
Yeah.
Does Instagram let you just throw the
as long as you don't show the nipple?
Really?
And the nipple is in the baby's mouth.
Nice. Is that how you do it?
I use full lip. I got a suckle.
Do you make the noise?
I do. What? You're horrible, sir.
Well, I mean, good for her.
Do you agree? Do you disagree?
Well, I'm intrigued by her wanting to go to a different room.
Maybe she don't want perverts like me looking.
Are you at home?
What
different room are you going to?
Oh,
I go in the room and I close the door and I breastfeed my child.
Well, I'm sure she's not
Who's
referring
there?
to like in a public. I think she means in a public setting, like I step away or whatever.
Like in the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
In the stall.
I'm pretty sure she's not home alone and goes, I'm going to the room.
It's time for the titty out room.
Yes.
Boobies out. As the door shuts, she turns on the light and she's like, boobies out.
You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you're good to go, sir.
Yeah. But I mean, there's like towels and I mean, there's drapery.
Yeah, my sister came to visit this weekend. Yeah, this past weekend. And
nice.
I got to meet my nephew. He's a handsome little fella. But she breastfed. She didn't go. She took
not here in the family room.
Not at all. No, she used the shawl.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, there's drapery.
Not that I would be looking anyway.
You can do that in the public.
I know.
In the public. You can do that publicly.
I think in the public means the same thing. I'm going to get you a shawl. My boobies are out.
That could be our next shirt.
Your boobies are out?
Yeah, apparently I'm not a boobologist.
No. I've been accused of being one, apparently. Camera 2. No?
Yeah, no. No.
But we should make
that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other comments?
Let me see. You should have told me to keep my phone out. What else we got in the DMs?
Now we're back to Michael _Skillet.
No, I'm still on the Instagram. The Nosey. Let's see what else we got. I think that's it for today. Let me see. I think that's it, sir. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Make sure you go on YouTube and watch this exciting adventure today. Nosey with good intentions. We also got the gram.
Do we?
Nosey with good intentions. Nobody uses it, but Michael _Skillet _
I just read a message from it.
Uh-huh.
I showed him on the Nosey page. Is your contact loose?
I don't wear contacts.
I know you don't.
2020.
I
do. Twitter, she's there. Nosey good.
That hoe over there.
Thoughty. TikTok.
Yeah.
Hidden Tiger. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Thirst Trap. I mess it up every time. Little hidden gem in there.
Where in the world did you even get that from?
It's the name of the movie. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I know, but how did you tie that to the damn thirst trap?
It's a skill.
Okay.
It's a skill.
You're a mess.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Thirst Trap. It worked, right? Didn't it?
It did.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay.
Solving problems left and right.
Day to day.
Being word.
I know what you. What else we got?
Go to the YouTube. Hopefully you're watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Click that notification bell.
Absolutely. Is it?
That's it. The rest of them are scrolling.
They are. Thank you for listening to our Nosey Nonsense.
Hopefully see you next time.
Oh, you will.